we're gonna be talking about just a hot topic issue around the United States. There's all kinds of political upheaval. There's religion.
No way.
There's all kinds of things going on. But
There's
the
no
biggest
unrest
the biggest issue
in the
that
world
is pressing with us today, and I think you'll all agree with this.
Down.
Go. Oh. Is hot dog a sandwich? So we're gonna look at both sides of the argument. You may have an idea of what you think beforehand, but I might have to change your mind a little bit with this. But I know this is a highly charged question, so let's all stay civil. Put away the sharp objects, take away the flamingos because somebody's gonna get stabbed in the eye about something. So, but of course we're gonna kind of do the pros and the cons. We're gonna do a debate style here. So, we'll review the main supporting arguments for why the hot dog is indeed a sandwich. The next thing, because a sandwich can be defined as 2 or more slices of bread or other similar food serving as a container or a wrapper for the filling. So first, what is a sandwich? The Atlantic determined a test to determine whether or not given a composite food product falls within the sandwich category. The developers aptly named it the Sandwich Index. To qualify as a sandwich, a given food product must consist of 2 exterior pieces that are either separate or mostly separate. These 2 pieces must be primarily carbohydrate based, but we got low carb people that do other things. The whole assemblage must have a primary horizontal orientation, but then there's corn dogs too. Okay. The whole assemblage must be fundamentally portable. Ergo, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Yes, it is.
So, for functionality,
I know it is.
hot dog
I've been down this
buns
path
and sandwich
a
bread
time or two.
both serve the same function, to
It is.
contain and deliver food. So the method of consumption for both a hot dog and a sandwich is similar, held in the hand and eaten in bites. The bun is just a minor variation of the bread. In fact, a bun is just a specific type of bread. So structurally and functionally, a hot dog is a sandwich.
So
And Mark and I know a lot about hot dogs at Huntington Park and had many of those things.
Especially in Dummy Dog Night.
Yes,
Okay.
it absolutely is. So
It is.
language evolves. We were down on the ground eating sandwiches down here, and then now we're moving along.
Homo
Evolution
sapien.
is going along, and you get to the hot dog.
Yeah.
So, but
So much better.
the term sandwich can, you go to restaurants and people say, I'm going to give you my version of this. No. This is, we need to be flexible and allow common terms to capture a broad scope of items. Otherwise, we will need more and more terms for all possible variants.
Here.
But this is kind of a slippery slope situation. If a hot dog is not a sandwich, then what else is not a sandwich? Clearly, hamburgers and subs are sandwiches, even though they do not look like a platonic version of a sandwich. Should they not be denied sandwich status? Of course not. So, there's arguments from authority. So, Ruth Bader Ginsburg concluded that a hot dog is a sandwich on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Oscar Mayer, the patron saint of all that we are talking about tonight, the scion of the Frankfurter Company, told Today that hot dog is a sandwich. And Alton Brown, who is a culinary
guru
know-it-all,
of food,
who's
yeah.
actually coming to Columbus sometime.
Is he awesome?
I saw him on a billboard or
Yeah,
something. the
milk
other day.
sweet.
Alton Brown once said, when Comedy Central inquired on Twitter, the Food Network host offered his advice and said, yes, the hot dog is a sandwich. So, from all of these people, ergo, hot dog is a sandwich. All right, let's talk about the other
No
side
way.
of this.
All
No
right.
way, hot dog is not a sandwich. This is the opposing opposite side. But just keep it civil, everybody. I can feel the heat in the room.
All right,
You
I'll
know.
try to calm down, but
Let's
my wife is gonna
just
slug
take
me.
take it down. Take it down a notch.
Gotta be
We're
ready.
not talking about putting mayo on a hot dog, which I don't even want to go into that whole thing.
No mayo. Okay.
No, that does not work. So, remember, a hot dog is an elongated version of a sandwich. The elongated bun and the way the hot dog is typically consumed visually set it apart. You know, you have two pieces of bread, everything in the middle. My wife does the split top buns whenever we have hot dogs, which I love more than anything. So, precise language is important when we talk about food. Classifying hot dogs as sandwiches could lead to unnecessary confusion and blurring of culinary distinctions. You know, think about the way we eat eggs. Do we call them all omelets? No. We call them Benedicts, we call them frittatas, we call them all numbers of things. So, what isn't a sandwich then? Could a taco be a sandwich? I think it is a taco. I think it is a sandwich. If bread is just packed carbohydrates, could an Oreo be a sandwich?
Real sandwiches.
Could an ice cream sandwich be a
Yes.
sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Does bread just make the sandwich? Because, like I said, we have people that do the lettuce
Lettuce.
whoppers and all
That's
that,
right.
you know. So I'm arguing both. I'm arguing both points here. So
Of course.
yes, I'd like a hot dog sandwich, please. I don't think anybody would ever say that. That's
I've heard it.
but hot
In my
hot
nursing home,
hot dog
they call
sandwich
it
is something
a
that an AI
wiener
person would
sandwich.
say, and not a normal human.
I've heard of it.
So, well, Mark, have you ever heard at the ballpark, give me a hot dog sandwich? No.
Never.
No.
Not one time.
Amen.
At a hot dog stand, you would be kicked out for saying such a thing.
But you go to a nursing home,
Yeah.
you hear it all.
No,
Yes.
at the nursing home, they want the hot dog sandwich.
So Anthony Bourdain, the patron saint of kitschy foods and everything
Traveling.
food orienting, said if you were to walk into any vendor or find hot dogs and ask for a hot dog sandwich, they would probably report you to the FBI. So here's another argument from authority. I don't know what all these letters mean, but we'll talk about this. So, here it is. The NHDSC is the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council. Can you imagine what a bunch of party animals those people are? So they are an authoritative source on par with the post office at the end of Miracle on 34th Street have made clear hot dogs are not sandwiches. The USDA says a sandwich is a meat or poultry filling between slices of bread, a bun, or a biscuit.
Meat or poultry? So poultry ain't meat? Now we got another discussion
Exactly.
on the table.
Where's pork? Where's all of this other stuff?
Right.
Those things are in a hot dog.
We're not talking about what's in them. Let's not even go to what's in them. But on those terms, hot dogs, PB&Js, and even grilled cheese do not fit with your definition
Or
of a
egg
sandwich.
salad
You're right.
sandwich.
Or chicken salad, or any of those
No.
things. And we need this. This is the final authority. This is the word come down from high, from JC.
Jesus Christ.
No, Joey Chestnut. No, you have to keep the division. So, in conclusion, there's both reasons for and why not you could call a hot dog a sandwich, but I would like to present you with a definitive answer. You're on your own, come up with it. I'm not going to live your life for you.
No, that's
Call it a sandwich or not.
That's instructions for you.
Oh. All right, whatever.
You have to say what the right answer is.
It's a sandwich.
Okay?